No matter how smart you are, bless God today for his goodness. I made a phone call late last night, about 9 o'clock. I called little David Hollis. I said, "Oh, Hollis, you were with us the other Easter. I don't think it was last Easter because I was in the hospital last. He said, I think it was last Easter. I don't think he was. Okay. So Easter must have been in March last year. Sure. And we just saw the communion service as such a house was on full reference to social distancing. So do 2 services? He said, sure. So we give Brother Owens and confirm those dates to come back. And thank you, Evangelist Bird, for ministering this morning. Let's give her a hand again. It's about how we think. The Lord didn't say pack your bags and go get your car and move. He didn't. Not that. In your thinking, has your knowledge increased? Can you take stuff that you couldn't take before? Because I'm determined to walk with Jesus. Yes, I am. Somebody says, so-and-so might get offended. I said, so what? Because somebody don't like what he's doing. Amen. So continue your prayers and try and tell you the will of God is.
Lord, everyone. Speaker, Minister Michelle Pritchett. ID is 820-618. This is our bishop in the diocesan 21. So we haven't stopped. It has contact information for each church member in our database for you all. We love you and we love that you are here. But after we exit the sanctuary, we ask that you please not congregate in the sanctuary or in the hallways. This is due to keep our CDC guidelines in order. Amen? There are always 4 ways to give. 1, online giving on our website or mobile app. Visit messiahstemple.org or Messiah's Temple Church app. 2, Cash App at Cash App symbol, Messiah's Temple, all one word. 3, text to give. Send a text on your mobile device. 4, offering, text offering space in the amount to 734-521-4200. And 4, you can always mail your offerings to the church at 200 Harriet Street, Ypsilanti, Michigan, 48197. Your weekly announcements are in your program. Remember to govern yourselves accordingly.
Also, I want to share with you, I want to do more than just wear some African attire for Black History Month. I want something a little more creative so our children will understand. I was born in 1951, so I saw a lot of civil rights marches, and I saw the Black Panther movement and H. Rap Brown, the bombings in Alabama. And there was a time on occasion guys we played basketball couldn't go in the front door of a restaurant, they go in the back. I saw all that stuff. My wife lived with it in Georgia, and she don't even like watching those movies on TV. She says, I saw the chain gang. I saw it firsthand. The signs, the color, the black, or the white, whatever it is. But I want our kids to be educated to a degree. It's not just a story. It's not somebody making an I have a dream speech. But I did call up some of the saints and ask them some questions about what could we do to be more creative. I think we owe it to our children. Would you agree? Well, I call Black History Month, I call it my time for cultural rejuvenation. It reminds me what I owe my community, what I owe the children, next generation. I was on a phone call the other day with a lieutenant governor from the state of Michigan and Washington County Administrator, some others. We were talking about the COVID. And I said to them, my question about this COVID vaccination is not about for me. It's about my congregation, the community I serve, that they want to know what can they do to get the vaccination and the places they can do it in. So I think today should be our concern, not just for myself to get the hookup, but to help somebody else, amen? And matter of fact, my wife told me one day, she said, honey, says you need to call Myers, because Myers has a list. I put my name on the list, and I've got my shot last Thursday. A lot of folks don't believe in it. That's your problem. You don't want to believe in it. I was in the ICU. I was on a ventilator. I was in a coma for almost a month. So I know what it's like. It's not a joke. And so I plan on living through this again. But if you want to get on, trying to get next week, Brother Owens, they can post it on the board, the places you can go to sign your name up. And what it is now, they're just now really gearing up. President Trump had really done little or nothing for the public to prepare them for some things that are going on now. So in that regard, so our concern is for the general congregation and our community at large as well. So we had a long talk with them on the phone, discussing strategy, what to do, how to do it, to get the people vaccinated and where they're at. And I'll tell you the fortunate thing about it, I got some friends of mine, South Africa, I talked to them, and they have just now made a deal with India they produced a vaccination, but they got to pay for it at a certain amount at a certain age. And he says, I would like to come to America and be a citizen there because you are very rich. Our country may be, but we're not. Am I right, somebody? We get the shots for free. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, Medicaid. And as an employer, your employer pays a large amount of your Social Security. You just don't get it. Your employer pays, would you agree with about 3/4%? 3/4 of your payment comes from your employer. Then you get unemployment. Y'all so blessed y'all don't even know it. There's a whole team of people in the back room working for you while you work on your job. You say minimum wage, you get paid a lot more than minimum wage. I'm not knocking.